Hi everyone, welcome. So we have a stellium right now in the sign of Capricorn. Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all transiting through Capricorn right now, as well as the asteroids Vesta and Juno. So there's a big stellium in Capricorn. I've made videos in the past about stelliums in Capricorns and how this can result to bullying and power games for control. So I'm going to link that somewhere so you guys can go back and look, because when I made that video, Pluto was in Capricorn. So the theme of bullying was really strong. But now Pluto is in Aquarius. And all these Capricorn planets that are together are about to pass to go into the sign of Aquarius. The first planet that will pass Pluto and have a meeting with Pluto is Venus, and that will be on January 20th. Mercury will be next to meet Pluto in the sky in Aquarius on January 23rd. Then the Sun will meet Pluto on January 24th, which is going to be a really big day. And then Mars, which is the ancient ruler of Scorpio, will meet Pluto, the modern ruler of Scorpio, on January 28th. This will be a great game changer, as well as, the transit of Neptune moving into Aries. So we have a lot of things happening with this stellium in Capricorn moving into Aquarius. But I wanted to talk about some of the themes that you might see playing out with all this energy in Capricorn. And when Capricorn is operating on a higher consciousness, it's productive, it's future oriented. Each action and step that that energy field will make will be about something towards the future, and not just about the monetary or gain of something, like the instant monetary gain of something or the instant gain of something. That is not really Capricorn's focus. So when it's in its higher octave, it's operating as a leader of its own life, the adult of its own life, maturity, taking responsibility, not throwing around their weight, and just basically being like a hermit, doing the work. So that's the higher octave. But when you have all this energy in Capricorn, you also are going to get the lower octave, which is bullying. Bullying and trying to control others, not taking accountability. There can be a lot of activity happening in your career or your workspace, as well as just your personal life, because Capricorn does rule, like you having that authority over your life. Because if you're not managing your life, another entity or another energy basically will. That's how it works. So if you find that there's been some type of power dynamics, power struggles, bullying, certain people that are not basically pulling their own weight will then try to throw their weight on other people. You can see this happening at a grand scale in the world, when where other people, other nations may be bullying other nations that are smaller than them, or that they think are smaller than them. So this can be a very big theme happening in your personal life as well, where someone that thinks that they have more authority over you, or think of you as nothing, or probably doesn't have respect for you, may try to push around their weight on you, or they may try to control you or use power dynamics with you. And as the planets will be going into Aquarius, you may notice that there may be a big shift happening. Like there's some kind of consequences that are arising as well, with all these personal planets meeting Pluto and Aquarius as they finish up their transit in Capricorn. The last time that Venus and Mars were in Capricorn together like this was back in February 2022. And at that time, Pluto was there. So if you could think back to that time too, what was happening, it's like an activation of that time frame. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the transit, and I'll see you guys in the next video.